representative is Representative Camille Vella Wilkinson.
Good afternoon, Rhode Island. It's my pleasure to be here representing the great city of Warwick and, more importantly, representing my 2A community. I want you to know I am sick and tired of all the stereotypes. As an Italian American, I'm tired of the stereotype that we're all mafioso. The Godfather was not a documentary, it was a film, okay? As a female veteran, I'm tired of the stereotypes of Private Benjamin. I was a veteran, I retired from the Navy. I wasn't looking for cocktail hour when I was in the Navy. Again, it was a film, it's a Hollywood depiction, it's not a documentary. And when people look at excerpts from Scarface, Say Hello to My Little Friend, that's not the 2A community. Anyone who thinks that it is a moron, quite frankly. I am sick and tired of people who don't know anything about our community writing laws and trying to put a stranglehold around our rights. Ladies and gentlemen, when we had the virtual gun night this year in the session, and it was on Zoom, we had over 100 witnesses who had 2 minutes to speak about over 20 different bills. Now, I'm from New York and I can't even talk that fast. But I was very gratified to see all of the written testimony that came from the Second Amendment community, because it's important that not just those of us that believe in 2A hear from you, but all of the others who don't know a glue gun from a .45 caliber gun. They don't have a clue, and what's worse is they don't want to be educated. So I had someone come up to me yesterday and say, listen, I understand that you're unhappy with the idea of 10 rounds being high capacity. What's your view about 14 rounds? So I said, 14 rounds of what? 14 rounds of tequila, 14 rounds of scotch? What are we talking about? And he said, well, what if we look at 14 as the number for high capacity? So does it sound to you like it sounds to me that they're just in front of a dartboard and picking out numbers arbitrarily? That doesn't make any sense to what they're trying to do. I mean, when they talk about the safe storage of guns, they want to tell us what we're supposed to do as legal gun owners in our own homes to protect our homes. And I don't want the government in my home. I don't want the government in my home. I don't want them in my bathroom. I don't want them in my bedroom. So I will tell you that I was a late bloomer. I didn't start shooting until the age of 15. I used to go shooting with my father when we lived in New York, and every Thanksgiving we had a tradition of going hunting, and we would go in upstate New York. And it was time with my father that I always cherished. So when I'm sitting next to my fellow legislators and they're making ridiculous comments about how could a gun possibly be part of an American tradition, I don't know whether to scream, laugh, or pull my hair out, quite frankly. Sometimes I want to say, you know what? I don't think that I've got the energy to educate you, especially when you have no interest in really understanding what the truth is. And the truth is that people with a concealed carry permit shoot with more frequency than the municipal police, and they're more accurate than the municipal police. And they should feel safer around us. Someone has confused the opening theme of Dragnet to protect and serve with what they think municipal police do for us. Because if I have someone coming into my house, I'm going to take care of business. I'm not going to wait for the neighbors to hear a scream and call the police. And what are they going to do? Come with a chalk and make an outline? No. I'm here to say that as a woman, as a veteran, as an American, I will stand and protect my family and what is mine. And anyone who decides that they're coming through the front door in Warwick at my house is going to be met with something that they're not going to want. And I do believe in gun control. I've got a steady grip. I want to thank you all for being here. Please do not give up the fight. Continue to contact your elected representatives. And let me tell you that it's really important that you put your address, because what they'll do is they'll check and make sure that you're a registered voter, because they're not going to want to turn their nose up at a potential vote. And I'm going to leave you with one last thing. When you have elected officials come knocking on your door with their palm cards, don't just ask the softball question, do you support gun rights? It's easy enough for them to say yes and then run. Ask them how they intend to support gun rights in the face of so many legislators who are anti-gun. Make them tell you how, not just yes or no. All right? God bless you all for being here. God bless America. God bless Rhode Island.